weather over here. It's raining for most of the morning, and now the weather is cold. We won't say chilly, it's cold, especially as we can do some warm-ups to ensure that we get our blood pumping. Okay, so just do this with me. From side to side. From side to side. Yeah. Are you getting warm now? Well, I am. Side to side, side to side, side to side. Okay, you can match. You can match. Okay, what about the hands? What did you do with that? The hands, throw them, moving the stiffness. Okay, let's take the right hand, put it behind your left ear, and then take the left one. You kind of like use the left palm to fold the elbow further in. You're stretching your arm. You're stretching the right hand, okay? 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then you put the left hand behind the right ear. You take the right hand, you need to push the elbow in. Okay, 3, 4, 5. Go back again. Side to side. Right leg to left leg. You're shaking it. You know, you shake your body. You get ready for the day. Wow. Would you be interested in doing some leg movement? Okay, this leg will be working for you throughout the day. So let's go. Right leg. Left leg. Right leg. Left leg. Right leg. Left leg. Right leg. Left. Welcome to Wellness and Living, and indeed we're well and we're alive. My name is Thelma, and our topic today is prostate cancer. And we're talking about the gentleman, the adult males out there. This is about you and all your sisters, your wives, okay, their friends. You can help spread the message. We're talking about prostate cancer. We're talking about the prostate gland, and that's the gland in males that produces urine and semen. Can you imagine having difficulty urinating? It will inconvenience anyone. And if left untreated or if discovered late, prostate cancer can be fatal. Now, what do doctors say? Doctors say that men, once they get to 40 years of age, should have medical checkup, specifically for that prostate gland every year. So the prostate gland is a walnut-sized gland. It may be small, but it's very critical for good male health. Now, we're coming to talk with you. Have you heard about prostate cancer? Do you know anyone that's ever had prostate cancer? As a man, do you have regular medical checkups? Focus on that prostate gland? Well, you should. But first up, tell us what you know.
Prostate cancer affects the prostate gland in men, which usually releases fluid in the semen.
Prostate cancer, to my best of knowledge, is a disease that affects the masculine gender, that affects from within the waist down, that sometimes if care is not taken, it kills. Not properly discovered on time or not fully treated. I had an incident of a colleague of mine who died in the month of June of prostate cancer because though he knew he had it, but he failed to quickly go to the hospital for regular checkup or to also do the operation and every other thing. But he felt the money was not there. Eventually, he died last month.
Prostate cancer is a cancer that affects men. Usually, it affects men of the black race.
Prostate cancer is a medical situation where someone, mainly found in men, when they have this difficulty in urinating via their urinary tract and caused by some STD infection that has stayed in the body for a long while unnoticed.
Well, as the name implies, it's a cancer, but it's normally found in the male, and it's swollen on the testes mostly. It's an abnormal growth as a result of mutation.
Prostate cancer is a disease that is more familiar, more peculiar with the men. within the age of 40 and 45. And I think it's as a result of one irregular exercise. When you live a life of not exercise, sedentary lifestyle as it were, and then those that are not prone to drinking a lot of water, and then when you eat more of vegetables and all that, I think that's some of the preventive measures of prostate cancer.
You can actually prevent it by taking good care of yourself, like eating good food, going for checkups in the hospital. From time to time, you go for checkup, because I know that some people, when they look at themselves, they are good, they are okay. Maybe in the night you feel somehow weak, in the morning you feel okay, you move out again. You wouldn't know that the time your body is getting weak is when your body is actually telling you that something is wrong with you. If you go to hospital at that time to do your checkup, you find out that actually something is wrong with you. But if you don't go to hospital because in the morning you wake up and you feel that you are somehow okay, you hustle out and hustling again. If you don't go to hospital checkup from time to time, it may not get bad that you may not be able to take care of it anymore. Maybe your family will not have the money to take good care of you anymore, and then it kills the person.
The other way I think we can prevent is quickly, if you discover the way you are feeling, go to the hospital, do a checkup, and whatever the doctor tells you to do is an operation or if it's something you can take drug or anything, please adhere strictly to the doctor's advice.
I think it has to do with your diet. You should kind of control low fat and more exercise, and also see the doctor regularly for checkup.
Regular checkups by visiting your hospital, your doctor, your physician to see if you have it, and by your eating habits, you eat healthy foods.
Going for early medical checkup, mainly in men, when you see any symptoms of having this difficulty in urinating, it's advisable that you see your doctor and then seek for early medical advice based on that. Yeah.
Our focus today on wellness and living is prostate cancer. And when we talk about issues like this, we like to do some research so we know what has happened in the past, what is happening now, and what research and medical professionals are working towards for the nearest future. I found that some people have survived prostate cancer because it was detected early. And from good reads, I have this quote from a gentleman that survived prostate cancer. He says, "I do not like cancer here or there. I do not like it anywhere." It tells us that ailment does no one any good. Prevention, they always say, is better than cure. Early detection is key, and that's where the importance of the medical checkup comes up. You must see your doctor regularly and get a checkup. Check out that prostate gland. It's important to your good health. It's essential for growth and development of your family. Now, still talking about research, we put together something about prostate cancer, how people are surviving it, and what medical research shows. Please listen. All men are at risk for prostate problems. That's because all men have a prostate gland. A prostate gland is a walnut-sized gland that produces semen and urine in males. Prostate cancer is the most common cancer in men besides skin cancer. About 1 in 6 will be diagnosed with prostate cancer in their lifetime. The prostate grows naturally with age, usually without a problem. Prostate cancer often has no symptoms. It is often discovered after screening with a laboratory test called prostate-specific antigen. Occasionally, prostate cancer causes obstruction of urine. This symptom usually suggests a more advanced prostate cancer. There are examples of non-cancer prostate problems that men face. One of such is benign prostatic hyperplasia, or BPH. This means your prostate is enlarged but non-cancerous. It is common amongst older men. An enlarged prostate may make it very difficult to urinate or cause dribbling after you urinate. There are several warning signs of prostate. Some are noticeable burning sensation while urinating or during ejaculation, a frequent need to urinate, blood in urine and semen, pain in the bones, erectile dysfunction, difficulty starting or stopping a stream of urine, inability to urinate standing up. Doctors say that it's essential for males to have a regular checkup once they are 40, at least once every year. 1 in 6 men will have prostate issues at least once in their lifetime. While keeping this number in perspective, we must also realize that prostate cancer is usually slow growing, so only about 1 in 35 men will die of prostate cancer. That already is too much. Like BPH, which is benign prostatic hyperplasia, the risk for prostate cancer increases with age. About 2 out of every 3 men with prostate cancer are over 65. No one knows the exact cause of prostate cancer, but risk factors are family history. If somebody in your family has prostate issues, it is likely that it can happen with other males. Another risk factor is race. Africans and African Americans are more likely to get prostate cancer. Males above 40 must have a checkup at least once every year, especially of the prostate gland. And as you grow older, in your late 40s, this medical checkup can increase to twice a year. Prostate issues will come. They will occur. But prostate cancer can be prevented, or it can be managed and treated when it is detected early. The chances of survival greatly increase with early detection. Oftentimes, when patients are ill, we hear the nurses, medical professionals, the doctors say that medicines can be given by them, but the patient has to have a mindset of survival. And that's what Philip Dane says. He says, cancer may have begun the fight, but I was very determined to finish it. He's saying he was determined to stay alive. And perhaps it was that mindset that helped him to survive prostate cancer. But we have a medical professional here in the house, an oncologist. He will tell us more about prostate cancer and what every male should do to survive.
The prostate is a small, walnut-sized organ at the base of the bladder, or at the neck of the bladder, or the base of the penis, inside the body. And usually it secretes some fluid that nourishes, protects, and transports sperm from the testes outside through ejaculation. There is sometimes bacterial infection, sometimes it is just a non-inflammatory problem that's causing it, or what we call chronic pelvic pain, non-inflammatory or inflammatory, or asymptomatic prostatitis, meaning that there's an infection and inflammation of the prostate. The second thing that may happen to the prostate is just a benign aplasia, that means an enlargement. The prostate organ just grow big than usual. You know, the space is constrained, and once that is happening, it began to obstruct the flow of urine and cause problem for the person. Then the extreme of it may be that sometimes
is cancer. Okay? So these are the three major issues that can arise from the prostate organ. Cancer generally are commoner in older people, but the risk, other things that can cause cancer are people who smoke, tobacco, and then people who are exposed to some carcinogens that are in our food. In Nigerians, we are people who are at ease in Zion. We are just too free. Imagine people using carbide, for example, to ripen banana, and carbide has some carcinogen inside it. So we just do anything we like to not mindful the impact it plays on our life. And then people that are also living in community where they are more likely to be exposed to hydrocarbons, like people in the Niger Delta, So these are things that may cause cancer that eventually present in men. It's the commonest cancer in men after skin cancer. And 1 in 35 men in life have cancer. Sometimes it may be very much later in life, probably 80 years old, 90 years old, can fail to constrict the neck of the bladder and do not allow you to urinate as frequently as you should. So one way to limit prostatitis is to ensure that you are taking fluid and you are passing urine freely and not without obstruction. The same thing for other things. So anything that want to increase your retention of urine, you should reduce it. Prostate cancer, if it's detected early enough, is treatable completely. The person will get cured and they may never have it again. The prevention, what do you do to prevent? Really, because we don't know exactly what causes cancer, there's no major thing you can do to prevent it. But general good health, of course. People who have, for instance, immunosuppression, that means their immune system is compromised, maybe from HIV or from chemotherapy or from old age. So, because in the immune system also try to check the body from developing cancer. So if you have a good health, good nutrition, good habit, exercise, then you are likely going to be able to prevent. Now, the other thing you can also do, you reduce the amount of alcohol you take, because alcohol, of course, generally has effect to cause cancer in many parts of the body. The same thing with tobacco. And then you may also, at a particular age, like from 40 years old, you began to do some tests. I think, for example, what we call the prostate-specific antigen. It's an antigen that predicts, it's not an absolute, it's not 100% correct, but at least it's a screening test that can tell you whether this person is having cancer or not. Once it's more than 4 nanogram, then you begin to suspect cancer, but the other thing can also cause it. So if you detect it early enough, then you take it out, and the person it's also a form of prevention. Any nation that wants to reduce the cost of healthcare and provide universal access to health to the society or to the citizens should look at the model of family medicine as the gateway to healthcare. As a gateway, we are able to take care of 80% of the most common issues that affect all people, all sexes and all age, from the cradle to the grave. So, and even thereafter, because there are issues that somebody who die leave for the family, we can handle it as family physician. So we are the patient advocate, we are communicators, we are people that deals with preventions and screening of healthcare issues. So I think that we are very strategic.
If you like wellness, if you like the good life, most probably you will like exercise. But there are some qualities I like about exercise. Beyond staying fit, beyond improving my vibrance, my productivity, my agility, my stamina, my strength, I like the discipline it enforces in one's life. We did tell you earlier it was quite a cool morning, right? So the important thing is to stay warm. Okay, so let's start this way. Flat leg, right leg, left leg, right leg, left to right, You see, I'm swinging my arms, so the entire body is working. I'm swinging my arms, I'm swinging my legs, and I'm having fun. Okay, what I've done now is to infuse my body with some warmth, okay? The body has to keep moving, okay? You do this, still with the legs and hands moving, okay? You get the entire body pumped up with energy. Okay, let me do 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. What about some jumping jacks? Okay, let's start this way. Left to right, left to right, left to right, left to right, left to right. Now jumping jack, let's go. 1. At the count of 5, we lift up the left leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to do 15. 1. Okay, that's good. Okay, so we have the right leg now, waiting to take his turn. Okay, at the count of 5, we go, we do 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay. Early detection plays a great chance in surviving any ailment, especially when it's prostate cancer. That's why doctors insist and advise that males over 40 must have regular checkups, especially with the prostate gland. When you get to 45, you're advised to have at least 1 checkup every year. According to Philip Dane, who survived prostate cancer because he had a medical checkup, he says, "I'm not my diagnosis. I'm like everyone else, just with a few extra struggles." He goes on to say he has a purpose and he has a mission. Ailment is not a death sentence, and diagnosis doesn't mean you should give up. That mindset to survive, to surmount, to get back up and to succeed should be in everyone's makeup. For those who we cater for those who are ill and for those who are ill themselves. We've been talking about prostate cancer on Wellness and Living today, and we thank you so much for keeping our company on the program. My name is Thelma Obaze. I'd love to do this again very soon. But until then, please spend time with us on our social media handle, Wellness and Living at Nigerian Television Authority. Thank you once again. Bye-bye.